Okay. Assalamualaikum dan selamat pagi. Sebelum kita memulakan kelas, untuk last topik bagi saya punya ni kelas ganti yang kedua, yang terakhir lah. So last class sebelum kita memulakan kelas, kita mulakan dengan umum kitab Al-Fatihah. Okay, untuk topik hari ini adalah isothermal transformation of eutectoid plain carbon steel. So what is phase transformation? Ini dalam first atau second class hari itu pun saya dah explain what is phase transformation, that can be divided into three categories with each diffusion dependent with no change in phase composition or number of phase present. So ni diffusion dependent with no change. Ni yang first. Example is melting, solidification of pure metal, allotropic transformation and recrystallization. Maksudnya ada panas sejuk. Okay, itu with no change in phase composition. Okay, the second one is diffusion dependent with change in phase composition. First one is no change, the second one is with change. Example is eutectoid transformation. And then the third one is diffusionless phase transformation. Produce a metastable phase by cooperative small displacement of all atoms in structure. Example, martensitic transformation discussed in later in this chapter. Okay, ini yang kita akan tengok pada hari ini. Okay, phase transformation do not occur instantaneously. Maksudnya dia tak berlaku dengan tiba-tiba. So macam contoh air tiba-tiba cair. Air itu tiba-tiba cair. Macam tu. Dia tak berlaku secara instantaneously. So diffusion dependent phase transformation can be rather slow and the final structure often depend on the rate of cooling. Maksudnya kalau kamu, saya ambil contoh paling mudah, air ketul, kalau kamu keluar dari peti, disimpan, letak kat luar tanpa ada apa-apa bantuan pemanas. Contoh macam letak kat room temperature, so dia akan cair dengan lambat. Tapi kalau kamu masukkan dalam air panas, dia akan cepat. So itu yang dimaksudkan rather slow and the final structure dependent on the rate of cooling or heating. Then kinetic of phase transformation. Most phase transformation involve change in composition. Redistribution of atom via diffusion is required. Process of phase transformation involve, first one is nucleation of new phase. Maksudnya nuklei ni daripada kecil dia akan jadi besar. Kalau tengok dalam phase diagram dalam microstructure, okay, yang mana terbentuk dekat-dekat between microstructure or atom, it is nuclei. So process there, first nucleation of the new phase, formation of stable small particle of new phase. Nuclei are often formed at grain boundaries and other defect. Maksudnya kalau tengok, okay, kita ambil contoh kat sini lah. Okay, ni dia punya grain boundaries. Grain boundaries ni di mana grain antara structure ni dengan structure yang lain. Contoh ini, ini dia punya grain, line ni. Itulah dia punya grain. Okay, the second one is growth of new phase at the expense of the original phase. Maksudnya dari kecil dia membesar. Nama pun dia growth, maksudnya dia membesar. Okay, next is transformation of austenite to pearlite. Boleh refer balik previous slide, previous lecture, macam mana boleh berlakunya austenite to pearlite, ferrite to austenite, ferrite to pearlite. Okay, so previously eutectoid sample cool slowly to room temperature, produce cause pearlitic structure. And then now what happened to microstructure of an austenite eutectoid? Still, when it is rapidly cooled to temperature below eutectoid temperature and isothermally transformed. Ni sudah terangkan sebelum ni apa itu eutectoid point, eutectic point, eutectoid macam mana dia berlaku, hypo-eutectoid macam mana, hyper-eutectoid macam mana, apa dia punya composition boleh refer from the previous lecture. So kita tengok contoh macam mana benda ni berlaku. Macam mana is austenite ni dia tu perlite. So firstly, if sample are heated in the furnace above 723 degree Celsius. So kita masukkan sampel dalam furnace, kita panaskan atas daripada 723. Sebab apa atas 723? Sebab 723 adalah 723 atau 727 adalah kamu punya eutectic point. So samples are transferred to subbus. The second, so subbus for isothermal transformation at some temperature below 723 degrees C. And then lastly, sample are transferred to cold water tank. So and then after that microstructure is examined. Cold water quench tank at room temperature. Maksudnya kamu daripada suhu bawah 723 degree, kamu terus masuk dalam air sejuk. Air sejuk ni pula bila berlakunya apa itu quenching, sekali kita akan tengok. Quench adalah rapid cooling. Then experimental arrangement for determining the microscopic exchange that occur during the isothermal transformation of austenite in a eutectoid plain carbon steel. Okay, ni kita tengok balik satu-satu apa yang berlaku within that time dalam microstructure. So firstly is nuclei akan terbentuk. Bila terbentuk nuclei and then dia semakin membesar. Ini yang dipanggilkan first nuclei, and then dia akan growth. Sama macam yang saya beritahu proses itu tadi. So sample austenite at 760 degrees C, polycrystalline austenite structure. Sini mata dekat sini 760. So the sample then quench into subbus at 705 degree. Kat sini, daripada kat sini tadi dia sejukkan, dia masukkan dalam subbus. So after 5.8 minute at 705 degree C, perlite begin to nucleate and grow at austenite GB, bukan guru besar, grain boundaries. So sini dia dah start terbentuk nuclei tu. Then after 19.2 minute, about 25% of gamma transform to perlite. After 22 minute, 50% of gamma transform to perlite. So kat sini kita tengok ni masa 5.8 minit apa yang terjadi, 19.2 minit apa yang terjadi, 22 minit apa yang terjadi. Dia punya proses nucleation tu dia gross. So after 24.2 minute, 75% of gamma transform to perlite. Reaction now slow down due to in-pigment of perlite nodules. After 66.7 minute, it will complete. So within dalam masa sejam dia akan complete the process. Then isothermal decomposition of austenite. Several samples are first austenite above eutectoid temperature and rapidly cool in subbus, bukan sambal lah, subbus to desired temperature in a subbus and then quench in water at various time interval. Ini sama juga macam proses tadi. Dia nak tunjuk dalam bentuk graph. So and then repeat procedure at progressive lower temperature. So ini yang kamu akan dapat IT or TTT diagram, time to temperature diagram, can be constructed and relationship with Fe3C phase diagram, iron carbide phase diagram. Kita akan terjemahkannya dalam iron carbide phase diagram. So ini microstructure yang dapat temperature yang rendah ni, kita akan dapat matrixite, then dia akan jadi binite, fine perlite and coarse perlite. Nanti kita akan tengok apa itu IT or TTT diagram. So IT diagram of a eutectoid steel, F-shaped curve. I indicate for time necessary for IT of gamma begin. Kat sini, ini sama juga macam kat sini tadi. Ini graf ini. So ini dia akan tunjuk dia punya apa microstructure yang terjadi. Okay, and then the second curve indicate time required for transformation to be complete. Between 723 degree C and 550 degree C produce per light. Okay, kita tengok ni. Cara nak tengok 723. Okay, kita ambil kat sini. And then 550. Okay, kita ambil kat sini. So, dekat sini apa microstructure yang boleh terhasil? As temperature decrease per light from coarse to fine. Maksudnya temperature daripada sini, kalau kita tengok tadi coarse per light kat sini, terkurangkan temperature, dia akan dapat fine per light kat sini. Daripada coarse per light, terkurangkan temperature, decrease the temperature, and then we got a fine per light. So rapid quenching, gamma become martensite, macam kat sini tadi. Okay, sini bila rapid quenching ni, dia terus menjadi martensite. Maksudnya kamu buat keluar sampel daripada furnace tadi, terus sejukkan. Bila terus sejukkan, dia directly akan dapat martensite. Dia dah tak melalui coarse per light, fine per light, banyak apa semua ni. Dia terus dapat martensite. Ya, kat sini. Ni tadi. Dia makan tadi, terus dapat martensite. So if hot quenching temperature is between 550 degree C to 250 degree C, an intermediate structure between pearlite and martensite bainite is produced. So bainite contain non-lamellar irritated structure of alpha ferrite and cementite. So tengok balik, nak senang kamu tengok balik yang ni dekat mana bainite, fine, martensite, fine pearlite apa semua tu. And then ini dia punya terjemahan dalam bentuk real microstructure. So apa bainite between 550 degree C and 350 degree C. Tengok balik dekat situ. So lower bainite between 350 degree C and 250 degree C. So this is the microstructure for upper bainite, and then for the lower bainite, this is the microstructure. So, and then isothermal transformation diagram for non-eutectic steel. As curve of IT diagram of non-eutectic steel is shifted to left, not possible to quench from austenitic region to produce entirely martensite. So, sama juga yang macam tadi, bila dia sejukkan, dia akan dapat martensite. Tapi dia kata when shifted to the left, non-eutectic steel is shifted to the left. Maksudnya dia akan ke kiri. So not possible to quench from austenite region to produce entirely martensite. Martensite tadi dia ada dekat paling bawah. Bila dia quench, dia makin dapat ke kiri. So additional transformation line indicate start and formation of pro-eutectic ferrite. Thus at temperature between 723 degree C and 765 degree C, only pro-eutectic ferrite is produced. So between 700 ni tadi, 723 dengan 765 ni tadi, only ferrite is produced. Then transformation of austenite to martensite. Daripada austenite kepada martensite. Martensite ni tadi, macam saya kata tadi, dia adalah macam mana dia terbentuk bila dia rapid cooling. So if plain carbon steel 0.8% of carbon cool rapidly from austenitic region, it will miss the nose of IT curve. Ini nose. Ini ada setengah orang panggil gambar aja hidung, IT nose. Bila tengok kat sini, tengok, okey, ni hidung. Betul, dekat sini pun dia kata will miss the nose of IT curve. So martensite metastable phase consisting of supersaturated solid solution of carbon in BCC or BCC tetragonal iron formed at temperature below 220 degree C. BCC, which is body centered cubic. So caused by rapid cooling of austenitic steel into room temperature, which is quenching. Ini untuk heat treatment nanti kita akan masuk dengan lebih mendalam one by one. So what is MF? Is temperature of martensite start, MF temperature of martensite finish. Yeah. So and then continuous cooling transformation diagram for E-type plain carbon steel. So from the figure, it is different rate. Ni figure shows different rate of cooling for thin sample E-type steel cool continuously from austenite region to RT, room temperature, from rate A to E. So apa maksud dia? Maksud dia graf ni, setiap ni cooling channel is different. Ini water quench. Bila water quench, dia lagi cepat. Okay, and then oil quench, sebab quenching dia ada banyak medium. Sama ada kamu sejukkan dia dalam air ataupun minyak. So and then this is for normalizing, this is full annealing, this is U-type temperature. So cooling curve A ini full anneal ni. So very slow cooling of steel by shutting off power of electric furnace, still cool in furnace. Okay, maksudnya kalau annealing proses, kamu naikkan ke tahap satu suhu, and then kamu sejukkan di dalam furnace itu sendiri. Itu adalah annealing punya proses. And then curve B, more rapid cooling, remove steel from furnace at the austenite temperature, cool in steel air, will get fine perlite. So yang ni normalizing. Normalizing, kamu panaskan sama macam okay, kamu ada 4 sampel. 4 sampel. First kamu 4 tu kamu panaskan dalam furnace, and then sampai satu masa kamu tutup furnace. Satu kamu biar dalam furnace, biar dia sejuk dalam tu. Ni dah tutup furnace. Okay, the second one kamu ambil bawa keluar, kamu letak dekat room temperature, bawa keluar daripada furnace je. And then itu adalah dipanggil normalizing. And then curve C, start with formation of fine perlite but insufficient time to complete gamma to perlite transformation. Ini oil quenching. Satu lagi kamu ambil bawa keluar, bubuh dalam minyak. Satu kamu bawa masuk dalam air. So tu yang membezakan kamu punya heat treatment, dia punya cooling rate. Thus remaining gamma that not transform to perlite at upper temperature transform to martensite at lower temperature begin at 200 degrees C. It called split transformation. Curve D, which is rapid cooling, we got the martensitic structure. Curve A, slightly slower cooling rate, which is critical cooling rate. Ini pasal apa dia dipanggil critical? Sebab bila kamu refer balik nose ni, dia akan berlaga dengan yang lain, yang satu lagi punya cooling rate. So we call it as a critical cooling. Okay, next is martensite formation of metal. So microstructure of FeC martensite, which is iron carbide or iron carbon martensite. We got two type of martensite. Lead martensite less than 0.6 percentage of carbon and consists of domain of lead of different orientation. We call it lead martensite. And then the second one is plate martensite, more than 0.6% of carbon content and have fine structure of parallel twins. Sebelum ni saya dah tunjuk bentuk martensite ni macam mana. It has a sharp edge ataupun needle like. Ya. Ni sama juga bila kamu tengok nak tunjuk dalam bentuk iron carbide phase diagram ni, percentage of carbon bila dia semakin tinggi, dia akan membentuk plate martensite. Plate martensite will give a fine structure. Then characteristic of martensitic transformation. Type of martensitic structure obtained depend on carbon content of steel. Transfer to martensite is diffusionless. Ini tengok balik phase diagram. So reaction, so rapidly, maksudnya dia laju. Macam tadi, bila dia quenching, terus dapat martensite. No compositional change in the parent phase after martensitic reaction. No change of relative position of carbon atom after transformation. Crystal structure produce change from BCC to BCT, body centered tetragonal, as carbon content of steel increase. Maksudnya semakin bertambah. Bila semakin bertambah, dia akan berubah daripada BCC to BCT. For low carbon content below 0.2 weight percent, gamma transform to BCC alpha ferrite. Okay, ini pun berulang-ulang saya dah bagi tahu sebelum ni. Percentage of carbon content, it will get the different kind of structure. So BCC structure distort into body centered tetragonal, BCT. Bila dia semakin bertambah, dia go to ni tadi plate martensite, dia akan membentuk BCT. Okay, then martensitic transformation start at definite temperature called MS. Ini tadi pun saya dah beritahu apa itu MS dan juga MF. When austenite, FeC alloy are quenched, martensite start to form. As temperature continues to lower, maksudnya semakin rendah, temperature semakin rendah ataupun cooling, more austenite transform into martensite until MF. MF ni dia finish, martensite finish. Strength and hardness increase with carbon content. Strength is due to high dislocation concentration and interstitial solid solution straightening. Okay, habis dekat situ, and then kita akan sambung dengan heat treatment.